Okay, guys, I'm here for the 19th review in the SummerSlam review series. SummerSlam 2006, August the 20th, 2006, from TD Bankworth Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, John Cena's hometown. 7 matches are on this card, so we have a 35 total star rating. Maximum star rating. Opening contest is Rey Mysterio versus Chavo Guerrero in what I consider a start of a feud that, you know, most people, as I said in my Great American Bash 2006 review, Chavo Guerrero turned on Rey Mysterio at the Great American Bash, costing him the world title. Well, then Chavo got this whole thing in which he started calling Rey Mysterio a leech, leeching off the Guerrero name because of Eddie Guerrero's death, which actually is true because a lot of people think that the WWE gave Mysterio his world title push in 2006 due to Eddie Guerrero's death. And if they were gonna do something like that, that push should have went to Chavo more than anything else. Chavo was actually legitimate family to Rey Mysterio or Eddie Guerrero. Now I understand being as close to someone who's not your biological family as you consider them their brother. I have that with a couple of my cousins, but stuff like that should probably go to a biological family member. In this case, Chavo Guerrero. This is a 2.5 star match. Rey goes up top for, I think, a frog splash, because I guess he's been using it. And then Vicky Guerrero accidentally knocks Rey off the top, and then Chavo makes the cover, gets the win. I say accidentally because Vicky, it was revealed I believe, Thursday, SmackDown after this, that she was actually working with Chavo Guerrero. Like I said, 2.5 stars. So then we get an Extreme Rules match for the ECW World Championship. The first time the ECW World Championship had been defended on SummerSlam. The Big Show versus Sabu. 1 star. 1 star. It's not that great of a match. Even by traditional hardcore match standards, Big Show wins by chokeslamming Sabu through a table. So then we get Legend versus Legend Killer. Hulk Hogan versus Randy Orton. 1.5 star match. I'm not a huge fan of this match because I think since this was a one-off, I think Orton should have won since this was a one-off match essentially. Because Hogan was not going to be back again after this match. This, I believe, is Hulk Hogan's final WWE match. If I am not mistaken, this is the last WWE match Hulk Hogan ever had. So, I think since he wasn't going to be back, he should have done the professional thing and put Orton over. But Orton hits the RKO, gets a 3 count, Hogan's foot's on the rope, which referee restarts, big boot, leg drop, Hogan wins. Orton could have had a lot done for his career if he would have had a clean victory over Hulk Hogan. So I think Hogan should have done the right thing and put Orton over clean in this match. That's half the reasons 1.5 stars, not 2. So, yeah, 1.5 stars. So then we get an I Quit match that's very personal at this time, as it's Ric Flair versus Mick Foley. A lot of personal vendetta here between these two from WCW, and there was some stuff Foley didn't like that Flair mentioned about him in Flair's book, where Flair said Mick Foley was a glorified stuntman. This is not a wrestling match, nor should it be. I'll give it credit for that. This is not a match you need to see technical wrestling in it. This isn't the kind of Savage Steamboat or Flair Steamboat technical masterpiece that you expect. This is just a violent, bloody bloodbath match. Flair gets busted open, Foley gets busted open, and probably is half knocked out, which at one point the trainer wants to stop the match because he doesn't feel Foley can continue. But Ric Flair says that this match is an I Quit match and throws Foley back in. That's smart. That is actually good storytelling on Flair's part. An I Quit match only ends when one of the participants themselves says I quit. So after beating Foley up and blooding Foley with the barbed wire 2x4, Melina throws in the towel and says that Mick Foley quits. Which again, Flair stops referee from ringing the bell because Foley himself is the only person that can stop this match or Flair by saying I quit. Which is why the finish from Cena-Rusev in that match at Payback is stupid, because Lana said I quit for Rusev, not Rusev. So. And eventually, after it looks like Flair's going to hit Molina with this barbed wire 2x4, Foley says I quit, which gives Flair the win. 1.5 stars. I give it that it did need to do what it did, that it is what you expected with this kind of thing. I give it credit for doing that. Yeah, I think Foley and Flair could have done a lot more stuff to make this better, though. Because it's really a generic hardcore match more than anything else. So, and I don't have a problem with hardcore matches, just try to do something that I've not seen in them. Which is hard, because I've seen a lot of stuff in hardcore matches, or that they're just entertaining. So, but as it is, 1.5 stars. Could have been better if Foley and Flair would have put the effort into trying to make it better, though, is what I'm saying. This could have been a much better match if Foley and Flair tried to put effort into it, or if the WWE put effort into it. Next we get the World Heavyweight Championship match. King Booker versus Batista. 2-star match. This is their match from Survivor Series 2006, just with a DQ finish. Because Batista goes to Batista Bomb, Sharmell comes in and rakes Batista's eyes, and that gets King Booker disqualified, so King Booker retains the championship via DQ. 2 stars. Not much I can say about it. If you've seen the Survivor Series 2006 match, you've seen this match. Next is D-Generation X versus Mr. McMahon and Shane McMahon in a 1.5 star tag match. The McMahons don't even start the match in the ring, which, okay, in the storyline makes a lot of sense. I give it that. It makes a lot of sense that the McMahons do what they did at the start, which is send the Spear Squad out, who get promptly dispatched, because as Vengeance 2006 proved, DX can beat the Spear Squad 5-on-2. That happened at Vengeance 2006 when DX beat all 5 members of the Spear Squad. So, why McMahon's trotted them out there, I'll never know. They then sent out Mr. Kennedy, Regal, William Regal, and Finlay from SmackDown. Dude, they managed to get a little bit of stuff, but they don't get the upper hand. Then the Big Show comes out and everyone gets the upper hand. He takes out Michaels at Cobra Clutch backbreaker, and then he choke slams Triple H through the ECW announce table. And then the McMahons just beat up Shawn Michaels for a long time, including basically thinking they're Demolition, the Hart Foundation, and the Legion of Doom. Eventually Triple H comes in, DX gets the control, Umaga comes out, Samoan spikes Triple H, takes Michaels out briefly. Triple H kicks out of the Samoan spike, and then the half-star moment comes in, because as Shane McMahon's looking to go coast-to-coast on Triple H, Shawn Michaels comes in and super kicks Shane right as he's coming for coast-to-coast. Sweet chins him. That's what the half-star in this match is for, because without that, this would not be nothing. This would be a 0-star match. And given that I know Shane McMahon can do better stuff, I know that Triple H and Shawn can have more effort in this match needed more effort than this. Because this made the McMahons look really, really, really cowardly, like they didn't want to face DX at all straight up, 2-on-2. And Shane McMahon has proven he's a lot tougher than that and didn't need all this help to stand his own against DX. Vince, yes, but with Shane around, he could have stood his own there. That's why I have a problem with how they did the start of this. So, half a star. So then we get the WWE Championship match, which is the best match on here. Edge and John Cena. With the stipulation of if Edge gets disqualified, he will lose the WWE Championship. Which Edge plays up in the storyline quite good in the match by breaking on a 4, so he doesn't even get close to being disqualified. Also, Lita at one point throws a chair into him that he picks up and then promptly throws out because it'll get him DQ'd and he'll lose the championship. Lita eventually, when Cena gets to the ropes, when Edge gets to the ropes with the STF while the referee's breaking Cena, Lita puts brass knuckles on Edge. Cena then has Edge up in the AA. Lita crawls in, jumps on top of Edge, which the announcers rightly bring up, why is that not a DQ? While it goes into the finish, obviously. Lita gets the AA. Edge slides down. While the referee's with Lita, getting Lita out of the ring, Edge nails Cena in the back of the head with brass knuckles, covers him, gets the 1, 2, 3. It's a 3-star match. Edge and Cena, I've always said, I think always had good matches. I think they had good chemistry with each other. And every match they had was a different match than the one before it. They always tried to make their matches different, which is something Cena and Orton don't do. So, which is something Cena and Randy Orton have not actually grasped yet. So, out of 35 total stars, this gets 12, which puts it in the D+, very high D+, missing a C- by 1 star. It would need at least 13 to get to the C- rating. So it's a D+ show, as it is. The next review in the series is SummerSlam 2007, which I'm going to hope I can get uploaded tomorrow. If not, it may not be till Wednesday till I get it uploaded. So I'm going to try, but this week's a very busy week for me, so I may not get these next ones out daily like I've been doing. So, just for this week, though. This will be in the SummerSlam Review Series playlist. If you like the video, like button is down there, subscribe button is down there, and thanks for watching. Bye.